The New England Patriots will start Drake Maye week 1 of the NFL season, and I'm going to tell you why. My name is Aaron. This is Sports Talk Patriots on the daily, pushing out content to people just like you who love the New England Patriots. So do me a favor, hit that subscribe button, like, and comment below. So not only are we going to talk about Drake Maye and why he's going to be the starting quarterback, but we're going to talk about the good, the bad, and ugly. And ladies and gentlemen, I'm not talking about those horrendous Washington Commanders, ugly helmets, uniforms, just gosh awful. I was watching the game with my wife, and my wife even made a comment about it. So that's saying a lot. I mean, I don't know who is on that design team or what is going on over there for the commies, but yikes, guys. Yikes. Anyways, I digress. Back to what we're going to talk about. So we're going to be talking about Drake Maye. We're going to be talking about the offensive line and some other good little nuggets that we saw. So first of all, Drake Maye, we look at the two situations. Jacoby Brissett started the game. He had a series. The big question was he injured or not after that sack? I don't think he was. I think in reality, the big thing is, hey, we want to start him. That is the plan. So we want to save him. Let's see Drake Maye play as much as possible. I think Drake Maye, though, in his playing, I don't know if the coaches expected this. I'm sure they're going to say, oh, yeah, we expected this. But he definitely outshined, for sure, Jacoby Brissett in every one of his series. Now, first of all, Jacoby did not look comfortable in that pocket. Drake Maye, multiple times stepping up into the pocket. That first series that he had, stepping up into the pocket, 3rd and long, ended up scrambling. Honestly, that protection right there was not bad. Before that, the whole Nick Leverett snap, golly, please, Andrews, gee whiz, we need you back in there. It was rough with Leverett. There was another time later on in the game that there was a snap under center that was botched, probably an issue with Leverett. Andrews, gosh, we want you back. Just be sure you're there week 1. We know you will be. But anyways, so that being said, blocking wasn't bad right there. Ran up the middle, the pocket. He stepped up into it, ran for first down. It was awesome. Drake Maye, please, if you're watching this, you're probably not, but maybe you are. Who knows? Slide. One more time. Slide. So after that, he made a few other connections, throwing the ball around. And so I believe he made a pass, the touchdown pass, that's right. The touchdown pass was Kevin Harris out of the backfield, tossed to him on a little out route in the flats. He got it. Kevin Harris made some plays and got into the end zone. It was awesome. Before that, earlier in that drive, he made an awesome play-action pass to Polk, which was great. Again, it is ballsy. Yes, I'm going to use that term. When your offensive line is not great, anyone who knows football knows this. If your offensive line is not great and you're going to run a play action, gosh, you got to have some cojones. So Drake Maye, execution was perfect. It was very well done. I'm not going to say, obviously, the Washington Commanders defense isn't crazy, but at the end of the day, at times they had their way when it came to the offensive line. And so that being said, later on, there was other series where towards the end of the first half, Drake Maye was rolling out of the pocket, threw across his body to Osborne. That was the touchdown. Awkwardly, Osborne gave the ball to a fan. It was a penalty. It was brought back. That was the whole Okorafor. If you didn't understand what happened there, he was lined up in the backfield. The tackle's head has to be on the belt of the center at that waist point. And if it's not, you're considered in the backfield. And so I totally understand that. Last year, the Lions played the Chiefs. I can't remember the tackle specifically. I want to say it was Taylor something. I can't remember. For the Chiefs that continued to line up well past and was also false starting. It was a very frustrating game to watch, especially when it's the Chiefs. But that being said, I digress in that situation as well. So that was the reason they were calling that on Okorafor. Now, on that drive, he had his moments, had some great plays. Baker was catching the ball. Polk was catching the ball. All in all, Drake Maye looked 100% more comfortable than Jacoby Brissett. So I told you the reasons why. One, in the pocket, much more comfortable. Yes, when it comes down to it, Jacoby Brissett has much more experience, sure. But again, being comfortable in the pocket, knowing your offensive line is not the best in the land, and still being able to make those throws and be able to lead your team in a touchdown scoring drive. Awesome. Looked great. A lot more confidence. Second, I think he's not afraid out there. And I'm not saying Jacoby isn't, and you're like, whoa. We shouldn't be saying that when it comes to this offensive line. We don't want this kid to think he's invincible or something. Yes, I understand that. But again, he's going out there and he wants to win. You can tell. That was a preseason game. You can tell he wants to win. He has that dog in him. I love it. I'm jumping on the Drake Maye train. Third, his peak. Imagine him granted. I know you're saying, Aaron, this is preseason. Yes, I understand that. But he has not even hit his peak yet. Jacoby, he has. His time has sailed. He is a backup quarterback the rest of his career in the NFL, and he'll probably play sparingly, possibly as a starter if injuries pop up here or there for other teams. He's like a Brian Hoyer, okay? That's what it is. Josh Johnson is what it is. Nothing wrong with that. Drake Maye is the future. It is now. It is time for the rebuild. Let's roll him out. I have no issue with it. Again, David Andrews is going to be at center. No problem there. Again, I think it's going to be better. Nwenu is a guard. Robinson and even City So had issues pulling, and we're going to talk about that in a second. But again, that offensive line, yes, there's moments it scares me, but I think Drake Maye will be able to handle it, and I want him to have that experience. Now, some of you might be screaming at the TV or at your computer, at your phone, whatever it is you watch this on, which again, subscribe, I appreciate it. But comment below, what do you think? Is the future now? I'm just going to ask it straight up. Is the future now? Should Drake Maye start week 1? I've asked it before. I've asked it again. This is it right here. We find out Monday. What do you think? Comment below. Who should start week 1? Jacoby, or from what you saw of Drake Maye? I'm jumping. I am literally jumping on the train. The train is leaving the station. Are you going to jump on that hype train? Because I'm on it. It's official. I'm on it. I bought my ticket. It was a crazy overpriced ticket, but I bought it, and I'm on that train. So comment below. What do you think? Drake Maye train, yay or nay? Now, we said the good, the bad, the ugly. So the ugly is the offensive line. Just there was times it literally looked like it was just the best way to explain it as a teacher is when you're watching someone teach, or like when you have a student teacher and you're watching them teach and they are just failing, just dumpster fire. Just it's hard to watch. It's like a car accident and you just can't look away. It's that bad. So there was times, again, the pocket was serviceable. It was fine. And Drake Maye had something to work with. And then there was other times where, I believe it was Nwenu on the right side. Yep, he gave up a sack, and Jacoby looked pretty rattled. So again, a lot to work on the offensive line, especially pulling. There's a lot of opportunities where the pulling guard was supposed to pick up the oncoming rush, the edge rush, whatever you want to say it, and they basically didn't get there in time. Boom, that's the issue. That was the issue on the sack as well. It was City So was supposed to come around. He actually hit Nwenu. It was a disaster. It was a circus out there, and so that it needs to be fixed. Something needs to work. I know a lot of people are like, Cole Strange is not the answer. I never said he wasn't the answer, but surely he can do better than some of these guys. I don't think Layden Robinson, I don't think he's the answer right now. But again, this is what we're working with. I think at times, again, it can be serviceable. If not, Drake Maye, he might have to run. And I know someone commented, I can't remember who off the top of my head, someone commented and said, it was a great, lot of great insight on this comment, probably one of the longest comments I've seen on my channel. But basically, it was saying how, you don't want to throw Drake Maye out there and get him off script or improving. I agree, 100% you don't want that, but he has the ability to do that. Yes, you want him to stick to the play. You want him to do, what is laid out for him. But at the end of the day, knowing, hey, the pocket's collapsing, I go through my progressions. I don't see anyone downfield. I need to scramble out. I need to find something else. And sometimes that means taking a sack. I know that sounds awful. Sometimes that means throwing it away. Sometimes that means getting out of the pocket, running. But again, Let's say it all together. Slide, slide, slide. Okay? So that's the good, the bad, and the ugly. So good, Drake Maye, I have hope. Future's now. Let's roll with him. The ugly, that offensive line scares me. Defensively, there was great moments. The pick was great. I think there's been some decent pressures. I think the secondary did well. Hawkins almost had like 2 picks in a row at one point, which you're like, how can that happen? But yeah, if you watch it, you know what I'm talking about. And so that was great. I think the receivers, Thornton was out there. He was playing the X. I've been talking about it. I'm just saying, I've been talking about it. Polk, Pop out there. I'm telling you, I'm excited. Stevenson wasn't out there. Yeah, you're like, Aaron, your brain's scattering all right now. Yes, I know. I was excited. There was a lot of great things I saw. Again, you take the offensive line out, there's a lot of great things that there's potential there. You got to believe. There is potential. And so Pop had his moments. Polk had his moments. Baker made the most of his moments. He caught some balls, which was great as well. Thornton had a catch. And so, I'm up right now on the Patriots. I know it's the beginning of the season. You're like, Aaron, don't drink the Kool-Aid. Guys, it's too late. I've already made 5 packets of Kool-Aid, and it is all gone. I have devoured it. Future is now. Drake Maye starting quarterback, week 1. Again, pocket presence, on point, hands down, love it. He has that dog in him. He has that mentality that, hey, I'm going to go win by any means necessary. And third, his ceiling is much, 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 much higher than Jacoby Brissett. He's the better quarterback. He's going to start. What do you think? Future's now. Woo! I'm hyped. Anyways, I digress. Aaron, you didn't pull up anything today. Yeah, I know. I'm just going off the dome. Took some notes. Loving some football. Football is around the corner, ladies and gentlemen. Don't miss out on your Patriots content. Subscribe, like, comment. What do you think? New England Patriots, Drake Maye. Last time, I've probably asked you 100 times. Comment below. Let's blow up that comment section. And as well, what do you think about week 1? Let's talk. I appreciate every single one of you. You guys rock. Go Pats. Peace.